Well, I've got some interesting and exciting information for you today. First, the interesting part, we have another vocalisation. Here it is. No, it's not a fantastic leap into Yowie understanding or investigation, but it's another brief glimpse into the unknown world in which these creatures live. I made it into a loop so you can hear it more clearly. Have a listen. And when we join this recording and the previous recording, you can hear quite plainly that both vocalisations are from the same creature. The next interesting piece of information I've collected is another recording of that UFO thing. Here it is. And here it is in a loop. Whatever it is, it's mechanical and it's vibrating at a high rate. So if anybody thinks they know what it is, let me know, because I absolutely have no idea. Okay, the exciting news for me anyway is I found some Yowie hair, or it would appear to be that way. There was a lot of discussion recently on an Aussie forum about hair samples, so I decided to buy a microscope and have a look for myself. I went out to the area where I feed him, picked up a bag of leaves and took it home and examined each piece of debris. I found 2 out of that one bag. I found 4 in the last 2 weeks. One I lost on the carpet and the other didn't match a database that I have, so I threw it out. Dumb, hey. Let's just go a little bit into this hair thing. I recently bought a hair ID program that's uniquely Australian. It has a catalogue of most Australian animals, and it has a search feature where you tick the boxes for specific hair characteristics, and at the end it comes up with a match. Let's just have a quick look at those characteristics. Now first we have the cross section, which is pretty much self-explanatory. Then we have the medulla, which is basically the internal structure of the hair. You can see all the different types here. The cuticle scale, as you can see, is a reflection of the outside surface of the hair. The hair profile is the basic length, shape, diameter and tip of the hair. And last but not least, the origin of the sample. Alright, let's have a look at one of the hairs. The orange hair didn't have a tip, so we'll concentrate on the one with the tip. Now I'm guessing with one of the details, because I'm not going to cut it up to find out, but it doesn't seem to matter. I still can't get a match. Now as you can see, my hair sample has a fragmented medulla compared to the others. The scale pattern is a regular mosaic with normal separation and rough scale edges. The hair profile is a slight wave with a length of about 26 millimeters and a frayed tip. And the origin is southeast coast. On fuzzy match and exact match, I can't get a match. Now I sent the pictures and a scale cast, which is a PVC glue cast, 50-50 with water, and what you do, you lay the hairs down on the PVC glue, and when it dries clear you peel them off and you're left with this cast. That's how you determine the outside scale. Anyway, I sent the pictures and scale cast to a zoologist, and this was his reply. Definitely primate, but also looks human. Now that pretty much just stunned me to actually have physical, biological proof. So it's a big step in what's happening out at the valley, and it's a big step for me in proving that these things exist, not only to myself but to everyone else. One last thing, I've pulled all my equipment out of the valley, and I've got an instant result. Initially, when I turned up to feed him, I'd hear a stick break as soon as I'd hop out of the car, and you'd hear this snap, and I'd go, okay, he's over there. But that's all I'd hear. But this morning when I hopped out of the car, I could hear him running towards me from down the creek, and I just nearly fell over, not from being frightened but from shock that, you know, it seemed to be working. Now, there's no electronics out there, and he feels a lot more comfortable, and this must be a big step for him. I reckon it's going to get to a point where we are looking at each other through the trees. It's only a matter of time.